bitter confrontation between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP taking another turn today, with the AAP alleging that 40 of its Delhi MLAs were targeted by the BJP with an offer of 20 crores each to switch sides. And now they're saying that Operation Lotus has failed. They've even taken out a poster showing the same. But they were worried, or they said that they were worried, that 12 of their MLAs were incommunicado, which is why Arvind Kejriwal called a meeting of all the Delhi MLAs today at his home. 53 out of the 62 legislators showed up in person, and the rest of them either called in on the speakerphone. And then you had others like Satyendra Jain, minister, who's in jail in an ED case. Meanwhile, all the AAP MLAs led by Mr. Kejriwal then went to Rajghat at Mahatma Gandhi's memorial to pray for the failure of the BJP's Operation Lotus, as they call it. Now, this is an ugly war of words that has escalated as we're approaching the Gujarat elections at a time when the Aam Aadmi Party is also facing the heat over the alleged liquor scam that finds Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia directly in the line of fire. So, is this poaching claim, is this Operation Lotus claim hype? Is there any substance, or is it just a distraction from the real issues? Ashutosh back with us on the program today. Jasmine Shah, Aam Aadmi Party, back with us. Mr. Alok Vats of the BJP and Gurdeep Singh Sapal of the Congress also joining us today. But let me ask you first, Jasmine Shah. Look, in the end, all your MLAs are accounted for. Everybody turned up. So what was all the fuss about?
Today, two things have become very clear, Nidhi. You know, it was never about the liquor policy scam. It was always about stopping the AAP juggernaut, which has now reached Gujarat. Liquor policy scam was only the front, but by destabilizing Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, the idea was to stop their expansion nationally and in Gujarat. 20 crores. This is not, 4 of the MLAs came out and spoke openly in the media that we've been offered this amount. Total 40 such people are offered. So 800 crores was put on the table to topple the Aam Aadmi Party government, but it did not happen. But the second thing that became clear today is that if there is one opposition party that can stand the political and financial might of BJP anywhere in the country, if there is one party that can hold its flock together without taking them to resorts, it is the Aam Aadmi Party. Congress governments have toppled, Shiv Sena has toppled. Many MLAs from TMC have switched sides to BJP. But today, the MLAs of Aam Aadmi Party have shown that we can stand up to BJP, we can fight for their causes, and we are not willing to be sold out.
But, you know, the thing is that, in order for them to have successfully actually broken your government in Delhi, they would have had to take 2/3 of your MLAs. So 2/3 of 62 is a very big number.
Nidhi, let me remind you the case of Meghalaya. It's a very interesting case. You know, in 2018, BJP won 2 out of the 60 assembly seats in Meghalaya. And you know who formed the government there? BJP formed the government there. Let's not forget, this is the richest political party in the history of independent India. You know, just their 1 year of collections through electoral bonds are 5,000 crores. Aam Aadmi Party would probably be running on 50 crores. You know, so we are nothing in front of them. And the MLAs, you know, one of our MLAs lives in a 20 to 25 gaj ka makan. You know, these are our people come from very humble families, and that is why probably BJP thought that let's put some money on the table. Same amount, 5 crore was offered in 2014. The sting videos are already there with the media. Today, that amount has gone up to 20 crore. But what they did not account for the fact is that each and every MLA of Aam Aadmi Party is committed to Arvind Kejriwal and the vision that AAP stands for, the vision and the hope that people of the country believe in.
Before I get the BJP to respond to this, I just want to ask Ashutosh. Ashutosh, how much of this is political rhetoric or political drama? Arvind Kejriwal also knows how to play to the headlines. And how much of this do you think is substantive?
It's difficult for me to pass a judgment on this about the claims made by Arvind Kejriwal and earlier claims made by Manish Sisodia, for the simple reason because I do not have any proof, and neither they had given any proof. So let's keep it there only. But yes, this has certainly put BJP on defensive, and BJP has lot more to answer for the simple reason because the track record of the BJP has been such that they were seen demolishing established governments in Karnataka, the demolished government in Madhya Pradesh, the demolished governments in Maharashtra, and they have almost annihilated a party like Shiv Sena with the poaching more than 42 MLAs. In Delhi, the issue is that it's a 70-member assembly. Out of 70-member assembly, there are 62 MLAs with Aam Aadmi Party. BJP has got only 8. In 2015, they had only 3 MLAs. Now imagine With 8 and 3 MLAs, this also shows that even in future, the 42 MLAs from the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party, if they defect to the BJP, can they win back their elections? They can't. Because Arvind Kejriwal still is a very formidable leader in Delhi. Forget about outside Delhi. And as long as he's there, he's at the helm of the affair in Aam Aadmi Party. At least I do not see anybody emerging within the Aam Aadmi Party to replace him or to challenge him. And in the BJP ranks, I think there is hardly anybody. This is not the BJP which was led by Madan Lal Khurana, Sahib Singh Verma, Kedarnath Sahni and Vijay Malhotra. This is the BJP which can easily be trapped by the New York Times story. And they had a brilliant option to put Aam Aadmi Party on the mat with a liquor policy. They were talking about the New York Times. So how small they are in terms of the guile, in terms of the cleverness, in terms of the political understanding of things, you can very well understand.
So it's interesting you say that the BJP politically could have capitalized on this in a much bigger way, and they don't seem to have made a mark in that. Alok Vats of the BJP, firstly, you guys have got such a bad reputation having done Operation Lotus everywhere else in the country. So now when the Aam Aadmi Party says it, why shouldn't people believe it?
Let me tell you one thing, Nidhi. All this has been said, it has no truth. Whatever happened in Delhi, also in Jharkhand, and also people talking about such activities in other places. In Bihar also, they said they have the tape records of people offering money. Nobody showed the tapes. Nobody was able to hear what the tape had. Even in Jharkhand, they said we had offered 8 crores. Nobody. In Delhi, we had offered 20 crores. At least one of their MLAs should have taken it and displayed it in public. Here is that 20 crores being offered by BJP. It's all those people who are involved in nefarious activities, wrongdoings. When there is a CBI or ED raid, then they come out with this Operation Lotus theory. And they try to malign us by saying that we are trying to bribe them, we are trying to break them, we are trying to buy them. There is no truth in such things.
So is the BJP going to sue the Aam Aadmi Party for saying this?
Obviously, we are going to sue them for putting such false charges that we are offering 20 crores.
So
Definitely.
How much will you sue them for? 800 crores, 20 crores?
Let the High Command decide the amount, but we are definitely going to sue them. We are not going to take it lying down that any Tom, Dick and Harry, whoever wants, when he is in trouble. Now look, in Jharkhand what has happened. He, because of his own activities, is being debarred from elections and disqualified.
I mean, of course. Everywhere, everything is
crores.
collapsing on its own. I know what you're saying, and you know the BJP has nothing to do with it. But Gurdeep Singh Sapal, it's interesting to understand the Congress's position on this.
Operation Lotus, everywhere Operation Lotus.
Okay. Let me ask Mr. Sapal about the Congress's position, because you all make the same allegation against the BJP, like in Maharashtra, for example, where your government came down only recently. Why wouldn't you believe the Aam Aadmi Party's charges then?
Nidhi, we didn't make allegations, that were the realities. BJP has purchased MLAs, BJP has bought the government and has been the reason for the fall of the government. It's a fact of this country. That's a separate matter. Misuse of agencies against political parties is a fact of this country today. That's a separate matter. The reality today is, just because BJP has been toppling the governments everywhere, it is not necessary that today we may think that this is the same situation in Delhi. In Delhi, the real issue is the liquor scam. And liquor scam, I do not know who took money, who did not take money. The fact is that because of a government policy, there was a loss to exchequer. Arvind Kejriwal made out his entire career raising 2G scam, where a notional loss was said to be made because of a policy issue. If that was corruption, this is also a corruption. Now he is only trying to shift goalpost. Today also he went to Rajghat with his team. Earlier also when there were Delhi riots, he went to Rajghat. The Aam Aadmi Party is making Gandhiji as a shield or cover for its inaction or corrupt deed. That is what we are opposing. We are not with the BJP or with the Aam Aadmi Party. The reality is that BJP is anti-democratic
Okay, you're saying that they're trying to distract. You're saying the AAP, in a sense, is trying to distract from the liquor policy issue. Jasmine Shah, do you want to answer that? And also the fact that there has been no substantial evidence that has been put forward by AAP to say if you're claiming that someone has offered MLAs 20 crores each, that's a very serious charge to make. But there's no evidence that you've backed it up with. And to say that, okay, we'll do it ahead of the Gujarat elections or we'll do it later, why would people believe it without concrete proof?
Nidhi, I can understand, first of all, the pain of the Congress, because in state after state, they are bleeding MLAs. If there is a buyer in the name of a BJP in the MLA market, then there is a seller, and the biggest seller is Congress. I have data. More than 100 MLAs of Congress have changed parties, and many of them were under CBI and ED threat. They are not able to hold to their flock together. Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party has managed to, and therefore today they stand together hand in hand with BJP in targeting Aam Aadmi Party. As far as the other question, Nidhi, this is a very, very serious attempt. No such attempt has ever been made. The nature and the sophistication of Operation Lotus, which has seen 8 or 9 state governments across the country fall, has for the first time been attempted against AAP. We are going to make sure that, this is not going to be a media trial case. All the evidences are there, and the law will take its course. The party will decide on the strategy on how to expose all the people who are trying to unsettle and use undemocratic means to take away the mandate. But the reality of what was happening in Delhi was important to come out, and that has come out. And the reality is that BJP wants to stop Arvind Kejriwal, happen may what. They cannot stand him as an opposition because they don't have the answer to his health model.
But the BJP is now saying on this program it's going to sue you.
Please be welcome. You're welcome to sue us, and then let's also start talking about the spurious liquor scams that are happening in Gujarat. Let's talk about how much money you have been offering to Madhya Pradesh MLAs, to Karnataka MLAs, to Maharashtra MLAs. The Congress person was just saying that unki boli lagai ja rahi hai. Just yesterday, Nidhi, we heard slogans in the Maharashtra Assembly. 50 crores is the price of an MLA there. In Madhya Pradesh, people have come out in open and said 35 crores. So maybe bigger the state, the bigger the amount that BJP puts on the table. Delhi is a small state. AAP is a small and a humble party. So our rate in the market was decided as 20 crore. Well, you know what? Even if it was 200 crores, not a single of the MLA from Aam Aadmi Party would sell out. And that is what is failing both the BJP and Congress
Mr. Vats wants to interject here. Go ahead, Mr. Vats.
Nidhi, 50 crores. 35 crores, 20 crores, 8 crores. Has even one person received it? Has even one person received that money and came out in open saying that here is the money being offered by the BJP?
If they receive it, they'll be arrested. Why would they receive it?
At least they can show it that it was not their money, it was given by the BJP. They without evidence. How can you say that this is Operation Lotus? Anything you do wrong, and when the EDI and CBI comes, and
you agree there is an Operation Lotus that you do in all parts of the country. You're just disagreeing that you've not done in Delhi, but everywhere else you are doing Operation Lotus. I'm glad you're agreeing to that at least, sir.
Jasmine, Mr. Shah, when you were speaking, I was listening to you very silently. Now let me complete what I'm saying. Not a single place there has been evidence of either talks about switching sides, offering money is a much later thing. Not a single evidence, not a single record, not a single taped voice has come out in open till date. So all this allegation is proofless, baseless. It has nothing to do. Once you do wrong and the EDI and CBI comes, then you take shelter, Operation Lotus.
Well, let me ask Ashutosh the final question, though. That Ashutosh, now, clearly the Gujarat election seems to be getting a little more interesting than maybe we had thought. Mr. Sapar, I'll come to you. So, is this going to get uglier?
First of all, I just want to respond to what Alok Vats has said. Alok Vats probably doesn't know that in Karnataka there is an audio tape of Mr. B.S. Sodrappa talking to somebody else when the poaching was happening. There is an FIR case against the central minister in Rajasthan when the Rajasthan operation to topple Ashok Gehlot's government was there. So just to put the facts in perspective. Gujarat, I think Gujarat is going to be very difficult for the, maybe difficult for the BJP for the simple reason because as people believe in, that Aam Aadmi Party will damage Congress Party. That's not truth. In my opinion, I think Aam Aadmi Party will damage BJP because in urban centers, Aam Aadmi Party is doing well, especially in areas like Surat and Rajkot and Gandhinagar areas. This is the place, especially if you look at Surat, Gandhinagar, Vadodara, Rajkot. In these 4 urban centers, last time Aam Aadmi Party got 45 seats out of, BJP got 45 seats out of 99. And in the last municipality election, the Aam Aadmi Party got 3% vote in the rural sector, in the rural areas, and in urban center, they got 13% votes. So that's one reason that the BJP is slightly upset with Aam Aadmi Party's rise in Gujarat. But the bigger reason is that Aam Aadmi Party thinks and the BJP believes in that MCD election will be very difficult for BJP in Delhi. And these are the 2 reasons because of which I could very easily relate to with the CVI rates. But yes, you are right. This entire debate about defection, about Operation Lotus, this helps Aam Aadmi Party immensely because it keeps them in the headline, it keeps them into the news, and that's what every political party loves to do it if they want to spread their wings across.
Which means we're going to see a lot more of sort of bitter exchanges in the run-up to the elections. I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much to all of you for joining us today. Thank you.